Hey everyone, as promised, we have our Chocolate Factory solo Automa playthrough. If you don't know how to set up, watch my other video. It'll tell you how to set up as well as how to play. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. We are starting on Monday. I get 5 coal. I've already placed that on my player board down here. You won't be able to see that, but it's down here. We'll go ahead and take the employee cards and make the employee packets as well as the factory parts and make the factory parts packet. We have one of each employee, so we'll go ahead and give that a shuffle. The first employee parts packet is going to have the miner. We get to deliver to the Palace Boutique. We can take 2 coal. The clerk. Skip the next stage of 1 corner shop order. Move your player marker, but do not receive the money. And we can deliver to Fresh Fancies. Or the department store agent. At the start of the cleanup phase, you may fulfill the order at any one other department store. For the second packet, we have the engineer. Take an additional conveyor tile from the supply. You may run up to 4 shifts today, and we can deliver to House of Luxury. And the director, double the number of spaces you move if you fulfill at the Salter's Emporium. We have the top 5 cards of the factory parts deck. We'll give that a shuffle. The top 3 are the factory parts packet 1 and factory parts packet 2. I start the game as first player, so I get the first and last choice. I'm going to take the employee packets 1, and I'm going to take the miner. So I'm going to take 2 additional coal, and if we want to, we can deliver to the Palace Boutique. The Automa is going to take factory parts 1, so that's this one, so we'll discard that. And then it wants employees packet 1. There is none. So it will discard employee packets 2, which leaves us with these. So I think I want to go ahead and take this one. I think I will place this here, so that way we can upgrade it before we send it out. All right, so let's go ahead and do our shifts. So we will move these. I will spend a coal to turn this into a chocolate piece. We'll move to the next shift. We'll discard our coal. I will spend 1 to turn this into a chocolate piece. And then I will spend another 1 to turn this into fingers. So we will go ahead and move to the next stage. I will spend another coal to turn this into a piece of chocolate. I will spend a coal to turn this into another fingers. And then I will spend a coal down here to turn this fingers into 2 reds. And looking at my card, I can deliver to the Palace Boutique. I'm going to remove these 2 reds by setting them along the chute, placing them into my storehouse, and then I'm going to deliver them to the Palace Boutique. They have to be identical, and that's going to move me up 2. So we will go ahead and remove this coal, and I have 1 coal remaining for next turn, as well as already a piece of chocolate and fingers to start the next turn. Looking at the AI's card, they're going to get 2 reds, 1 yellow, a blue, and they're going to move 5 up the Palace Boutique. These resources are going to help them score victory points at the end of the game. Alright, so let's move to the next round. We'll move to Tuesday, so we'll get 6 coal. I'll put that in my storehouse. We go past the first player marker to the AI. I will discard my miner card. And with that, we can go ahead and make our packets. Alright, we have the packer. Duplicate all the chocolates on 1 conveyor belt. Fulfill 1 stage of a corner shop using any combination of refined chocolates of your choice. You must still supply the required number of chocolates. And a supervisor, each time you load the conveyor, you may load 2 beans onto the tile instead of 1. So that's employee packet 1. The mechanic, choose 1 factory part each time you operate it today. Pay half the usual amount of coal. And the director, double the number of spaces you move if you fulfill the order at the Palace Boutique. go ahead and create the factory parts. First 3. It's going to make factory parts 1. Next 2 will be make factory parts 2. And now, since the AI is the first player, they get to choose first. So let's flip over the top card of their deck. If we wanted to, we could cancel this card. So we see that they're going to fulfill a medium corner shop, and they're going to move up 2 on fresh fancies. But we'll keep this card. So they want employee packet 2. So we'll just discard that. So let's go ahead and take the supervisor. Each time you load the conveyor, you may load 2 beans onto the tile instead of 1. And then let's go ahead and take this one, where we can pay 1 to either turn a bean into a chocolate or 2 beans into a chunks and a finger. So we're actually going to use this to replace this one here because the top part is the same as the action printed on the board. So we will just simply discard the other factory parts. Looking at the AI's card, they're going to score the top medium corner shop. So they're going to score 10 points. And we'll put this in the AI's area because it will score for end of the game if it has the most. And then it will move up 2 at fresh fancies. So let's go ahead and do our turn. We get to load 2 beans onto our conveyors instead of 1. And that's because of the supervisor. So I'll do our first shift for the day. Move these down. We will spend a coal to turn these 2 into a fingers and a chunk. We will spend 1 to convert this into 2 reds. And since we don't need this turn, I think I'm going to go ahead and convert those into coal. And then I will spend 1 here to upgrade this chocolate into a chunk. All right, next shift. We'll move these over. Clear our coal. I will spend 1 to turn both of these beans into a chunks and a finger. I will go ahead and remove this and place it in my storehouse. I will spend 1 to upgrade this one, this fingers, into a yellow. All right, we will move to the next shift. We'll clear the coal. We will send both of these out. We will spend a coal to convert these 2 to a fingers and a chunk again. And we will upgrade this one to a yellow. Okay, I think that's all I can do. So we are going to go ahead and fulfill the bottom part of my large factory with 2 chunks. So that will give me 3 points, and next turn, oh, I can do it this turn. So let's go ahead and do this one as well. And I will do both of these, so I'll get 11 points. So we will move ours 1 ahead of the AIs. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reset the coal. So let's take the coal off from the board. We'll discard our special person for the round. Let's go ahead and move to Wednesday. So I'll get 7 coal, and that gives me a total of 9 in my storehouse. We will move the first player marker so that I'm the first player again, and we will go ahead and make our employee and factory parts packets. Give these a shuffle. All right, we have the salesman. Earn an additional $1 for each stage of a corner shop order that you fulfill. The expert operator, and that's an action that you can run up to 3 times. Move a chocolate from one conveyor tile to any other. You may do this up to 3 times a day. And then the decorator. Upgrade 1 chocolate anywhere on the conveyor. All right, so that's the first employee packet. We have the packer. Duplicate all the chocolates on 1 conveyor tile. And the dealer. Fulfill 1 stage of a corner shop order using 1 fewer chocolates of your choice. All right, we have the top 5 of the factory parts deck. We'll give that a shuffle. These are the last of the A cards. Next, we'll be moving into the B cards, the more powerful ones. Since I am first player, I get to choose first. So we're going to choose this packet, and it's going to be the packer duplicate all the chocolates on one conveyor tile. The AI wants factory parts 1, so we'll go ahead and get rid of this one. And since they always have to take, well, it wants employees 1, but since it always has to take 1 employee and 1 factory parts, you know which one that they're going to take. All right, so we'll go ahead and place this down. And so that leaves us with these 2. I think I'm going to do this one. Looking at my board, I think I'm going to put this right here. This will allow us to upgrade up to 3 chocolates. All right, we've loaded our pallets with beans, so let's go ahead and do our shifts. So we'll definitely spend 1 to convert this to a chocolate. So I would like to have enough to complete this large order, as well as deliver to Dunstan and Gilbert's. And in order to deliver there, I need either a combination of blues or yellows and reds. So let's go ahead and spend 1 here to turn this finger into 2 reds. And we'll go ahead and take these, we'll send them out the chute into our storeroom. We will spend 2 here to upgrade both of these chocolates into 2 blues, and then we will proceed to the next shift. We will spend 1 to make this a chocolate. We will send these down our chute, and then we will spend 1 to make this a fingers. Okay, let's go to the next shift. Last one of the round. Let's spend, remove our coal. We'll spend 1 here to turn this fingers into 2 more reds. And before we take them off, we are going to duplicate all the chocolates on 1 conveyor tile. So if I'm reading this correctly, we get 2 more reds. And then I will go ahead and take these off. I will spend a coal to turn this into a piece of chocolate, and my last coal to turn this into, oh, what do we want? Let's just go ahead and do a fingers. All right, we will go ahead and fulfill 2 box chocolates to our large shop. We're gonna get another 14. So we're gonna move from 11 to 25, and then we're gonna take another one. Let's go ahead and take a small. Oh, 2 more box chocolates. We will go ahead and deliver our 6 reds to Dunstan and Gilbert's. So we will move up to 3. Looking at the AI, they are going to move up 5 at Dunstan and Gilbert's, and they're going to collect these chocolates. So we will go ahead and move to the next round. Move into Thursday, the AI will become the first player. We will get 8 coal. We will discard our special character, and we will go ahead and make the employee and factory parts packets. All right, we have the mechanic. Choose 1 factory part each time you operate a day. Pay half the usual amount of coal rounded up. Fulfill 1 stage of a corner shop order using 1 fewer chocolate of your choice. And choose 1 factory part each time you operate it. You may spend 1 additional coal to simultaneously operate it on an adjacent conveyor tile. So that's the first employee's packet. Then the salesman, earn an additional 1 for each stage of a corner shop order that you fulfill, and fulfill 1 stage of a corner shop using any combination of refined chocolates of your choice. You must still supply the required number of chocolates. All right, the top 3. Ooh, expensive. That's more like it. So the AI gets to go first. We see that they're going to want to go to the Salter's Emporium, which is here, and they're going to complete a medium corner shop. So that will give them their 4th disc on the tiles. So I don't want to cancel this. If the next card comes up and it's the House of Luxury, I might have to cancel that because I don't want them getting disc on each one. They want factory parts too. Took the cheaper ones. So now it is our turn. I just think these are too expensive. So I'm going to take this one, which triples a piece of chocolate on your board, and we'll place it here. And then as far as the employees go, let's go ahead and take the technician. Choose one factory part. Each time you operate it, you may spin one additional coal to simultaneously operate it on an adjacent conveyor tile. All right, looking at the AI's card, they're going to complete a medium shop. So they're going to get 16 points. That moves them up to 26, one above us. And then they're going to move 3 on Salter's Emporium. All right, let's go ahead and run our factory. So we'll do our first shift. I will spin a coal to turn this into a finger. I will spin 2 coal, one here and another one to activate my special ability to perform this on this one as well as an adjacent one. So I will turn both of these into 2 red. I will also spin a coal to turn this into a piece of chocolate, and that is our first shift. For my next shift, I'm going to spend 3 to triple a piece of chocolate. So I'm going to put 2 more on here. I'm going to send these to my storeroom, and then I'm going to spend a coal here to turn this into, nope. So I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to start my next shift. These will all come to my storeroom. I will send this out and turn it into a piece of coal. And with that, I will go ahead and spend a coal here to turn this into a piece of chocolate. I don't want to do anything with this, so I'll have 1 coal left over. So I will go ahead and deliver 6 red. So that moves me up 3 to Dunstan and Gilbert. So 1, 2, 3. That puts me in the lead at Dunstan. We will go ahead and discard our employee. We will move to Friday. I'll get 9 coal. First player will come to me. And let's go ahead and start our employee packets. All right, first employee packet. We have the director. Double the number of spaces you move if you fulfill the order at the House of Luxury. Double the number of spaces you fill if you fulfill the orders at Fresh Fancies. And take 4 coal. That's a strong one. Take 2 coal. And at the start of the cleanup phase, you may fulfill the order at any other department store. So I really don't want that at all. I like this 2 cost. Ooh, baby, that's pretty good. I like that one. So I think I'm going to take this employee packet 1. Then the AI is going to flip over a card. And we see that they're going to go to Fresh Fancies. So I'm fine with that because they're already in the lead. And that doesn't put them on House of Luxury. So they're going to take Factory Parts 1. It is available, so they will get rid of that. Next, Factory Parts 2, but that's not a legal take. They have to take 1 of each, so then they will simply take Employee Packets 2. And then I get 1 of these. I think I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to put it here. So I get to go first. We will load our conveyors with beans. Oh, I didn't choose a card. We're going to play the director, double the number of spaces you move if you fulfill the order at the House of Luxury. All right, so first shift. We're going to take this to our storeroom and then convert it into a coal. You know, I think I messed up by putting this here because now I don't think we'll be able to get it out this turn. But that's okay. We'll try to go ahead and set up for next turn. So we will move to the next shift. We will spend a coal to turn this into a chocolate piece. We will spend a coal to turn this into a chunks. We will move to the next shift. Remove these. Spend a coal to turn this into a chocolate piece. Spend a coal to turn this into a chunks, and then we will spend 2 to turn this into 2 blue, and then we will spend 3 to turn one of these blues into 2 more. So we tripled that piece. Unfortunately, we can't get these off because I don't have a chute to get this off to my storeroom, so I can't deliver here. That sucks. I have 2 coal left. I think I'll save it for the next round. So we won't deliver it to any corner stores or any department stores. Hopefully next round we can have a big turn to make up for this lackluster turn. The AI is going to move up 3 at Fresh Fancies, moving them to 5, and then they complete a medium corner store. Another 11. So they move from 26 to 37. And we will move to Saturday. So we'll get 10 more coal, giving us a total of 12. The first player marker will pass to the AI. We will go ahead and discard our employee. And we will go ahead and make our employee packets and factory parts packets. Oops. All right, well, that'll be the first one. Clerk, skip the next stage of 1 corner shop order. Move the player marker, but do not receive any money. Technician, choose 1 factory part. Each time you operate it, you may spend an additional coal to simultaneously operate it on an adjacent tile. Move a chocolate from 1 conveyor tile to another. And take 4 coal. Take an additional conveyor tile from the supply. You may run up to 4 shifts today. I was hoping to see the one that allows us to complete 2 department stores. All right, the factory parts. 1, 2, 3. We have a 2, 2, and 3 cost. And a 2 and a 3 cost. All right, let's see what the AI is going to do. It wants to go to the House of Luxury. I don't want it to go there because that would be the 5th disc it plays, and that would give him an additional 24 points. So you know what? I'm going to cancel this card. I can cancel it by either spending a chocolate in my storeroom, which I don't have, or a coal. So I'm going to spend a coal to cancel this card, and then I will draw the top card from the unused AI's deck. Please don't be House of Luxury. You can only do that once per game. Okay, Dunstan and Gilbert's. Whew, okay. So, it will... Oh, but that's going to move them ahead of me. Alright, so employee packet 1, so it will discard that. Let's go ahead and take the engineer so that I can fulfill the House of Luxury. And I get an additional conveyor tile. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to place this right here. And we'll discard the rest of the factory parts. Alright, so looking at the AI, they're going to complete a medium, and they're going to move up 2 on Dunstan. Man, 1, 2, and a medium. So they're going to get another 11 points, and that gives them their 4th corner store shop completed. So they'll move up to 48. So now we need to run our factory. So we will do our first shift. And these 4 will now come off onto our storeroom. We will spend 1 coal to turn this into a piece of chocolate, and 2 coals here to turn this piece of chocolate into 2 yellow. That's going to help us fulfill a corner store. We will spend 1 to upgrade this into a finger, and we will spend 2 down here to turn this into 2 blue. Alright, we will run our next shift. Put these in our storehouse. I need a finger for my corner shop, so I will go ahead and just remove this one. All this coal should be gone. I need these 2 for a corner shop, so now I think it's just a matter of getting as much chocolate in our storeroom so that we can just get extra points for the chocolate. So let's go ahead and spend 3 to triple this. I'll put 2 more on there. I'll spend 1 to turn this into a piece of chocolate. Let's run our conveyor belt. So these go to our storeroom. We only have 1 piece of coal left. This will go to our storeroom. And I don't think it really matters now. So this goes away, this goes away. With my one piece, I'm just going to use it to convert this into a piece of chocolate. And then we'll do our last shift. We got an extra shift for the round. I don't have any more coal. So it is the end of the round, and all this will come to my coal room, my storage room, since that is the end of the game. So let's go ahead and fulfill. So we can fulfill to the House of Luxury. I only need one to get on there, so I will fulfill one to move my disc onto here. And then we will fulfill 2 chocolates here, 2 box chocolates, a finger and a box chocolate here. That fulfills both of those. And then 2 yellow and 2 box chocolates to this one. So we fulfill all 3 of these. So we will move up 16, 22, 29 points. So we're at 25, so that moves us to 54. I don't think that's going to be good enough. All right, so I have 6 remaining chocolate. So I'll go ahead and move up 6. Giving me to 60. I need to take one of these. Let's say I've passed 50. The AI has 8. So they will move up to 56, and they will take a 50. The AI has completed 4 corner shops. I have completed 4 corner shops, so we both get 12. So I'll move to 22. He'll move to 18. All right, for department stores, I am on 3 cards of the 3 department stores, so I'm going to get an additional 6 points. The AI is on 4 of the 5, so they're going to get an additional 12 points. So they will move to 30. All right, so here, the AI is in first place. They get 16 points, moving them up to 46. I am not half of that, because you have to round up. So I would have to have been on 3 to get second place points, so I don't get second place points. The AI gets 16 points for Fresh Fancies, so they will move to 12, and they take another 50. The AI gets another 16 for Salter's Emporium, moving them up to 28. I get 16 for House of Luxury, moving me up to 44. And then the AI gets another 16 for Dunstan and Gilbert's, and I get 8. So they move up to 44, and I move up to another 2. So final score was the AI 144 to mine 102. I hope you enjoyed that. There's 3 difficulties: easy, normal, and hard. So find the one that's best for you. I probably should have played on easy because I'm not very good at this game. If you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.